When a couple gets married, disagreements are not just inevitable, but they can be healthy when handled properly. Every marriage has its ups and downs. And when a couple gets married, disagreements are not just inevitable, but they can be healthy when handled properly. Now, disagreements will arise because they often stem from our differences. You and your spouse are different. Marriage will not change that. It doesn't change that fact. Now, when conflicts drag on for extended periods and remain unresolved, they can spiral into something far more damaging. And this is called gridlock. Now, let me tell you what gridlock is. It's a frustrating cycle where the same issue resurfaces without resolution. And it leaves both of you and your spouse, feeling stuck, feeling unheard, feeling disconnected. Gridlock is like traffic jam in your relationship. You are stuck in the same spot because you argue about the same thing repeatedly. But you never move forward, you never reach a compromise, you never resolve the issue. Now, some common signs of gridlock include repetitive, unresolved arguments over the same topic, and it can go on for years. Feeling stuck, as if there's no way forward. I feel like I'm in a rut in the same position. Increasing frustration and emotional withdrawal over time. Viewing your partner as the enemy rather than as a teammate, which he actually or she actually is. Now, gridlock isn't just disagreeing. It's a sign that deeper emotional needs or unresolved hurts are lurking behind the surface. And there are 5 things you can do as a couple to avoid gridlock in your marriage. Now, the first is identify what the core issues are, because gridlock forms around dreams, values, or emotional needs that seem like they are non-negotiable. Now, when this is present in your relationship, what you should do instead of focusing on winning is take a step back and ask, what is really at stake for me in this conflict? What are we really fighting over? And what does my partner fear losing or sacrificing? The second thing you should do is create a safe space for dialogue. Now, when you are discussing sensitive issues in your marriage, you must avoid blaming, being defensive, being judgmental. Avoid accusatory statements like "you never listen to me, you only think about yourself." Instead, use what is known as a softened startup by using the I statements and stating things like, "I need to understand why this matters to you. I feel like I'm not being heard." The third thing you should do is practice active listening. Active listening is important, and it means that you listen to understand. Generally, to seek to understand your spouse's perspective before sharing yours. This doesn't mean you have to agree, but it does mean you show empathy and that you are willing to listen. Now, the fourth thing is finding small areas of compromise. Know that total agreement might not be possible, but small compromises will ease tension. And so look for areas where you compromise, where you can compromise. Compromise is not about losing, it's not about winning the argument, it's about finding middle ground. And to do this, you want to move from me mentality to we mentality. Shift from I need you to change to how can we resolve this issue together. Now, the fifth and final thing I want to share in this video is please, by all means, get help. Consider couple counseling if you find that you are not making progress or you can't move forward. If there are repeated patterns and you've tried, there is no shame in asking for support. There's no shame in asking for help. Remember that conflict is not the enemy. Unresolved, lingering conflict is. Marriage is not about avoiding disagreements. It's about learning how to walk through them together as a couple. Understand what causes gridlock and use the tools of open communication, active listening, and compromise to strengthen your bond instead of letting the conflict tear you apart. Now, let me ask you, Have you experienced gridlock in your relationship? How did you break free? Please share your story in the comment section. I would really love to hear from you because we can learn from each other. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you can be informed when I drop other videos. Remember, a strong marriage is not one without conflict. It's one where both parties choose to face challenges together. As always, my name is Taya Luko. God bless you and bye-bye.